Good morning, everyone. This is Pastor Wes, and this, I believe, is episode 13 of our daily devotional, My Utmost for Satanta, for April 9th. Our passage of Scripture today comes from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 16, verses 12 through 14. They say this: Afterward, Jesus appeared in a different form to two of them while they were walking in the country. These returned and reported it to the rest, but they did not believe them either. Later, Jesus appeared to the 11 as they were eating. He rebuked them for their lack of faith and their stubborn refusal to believe those who had seen him after he had risen. And ... a little more to follow there. I don't know if you saw it. I believe it was last year, but it could have been a little longer than that. There was an absolutely electrifying video that was running around the internet. There was a church, I believe it was out on the West Coast, and they had a guest evangelist who had come in and was leading a revival service, and was kind of in the charismatic tradition, so just to help you visualize what that might look like. And then the evangelist called the pastor up and invited him, or really told him, say a few words. And so the pastor said, we need to pray, we need to pray, we need to call on God to help us and pray. And then proceeded to rebuke the evangelist, saying, when we focus on the miracles of Jesus, we diminish the personage and the deity of Jesus. And he went on for a few seconds before the evangelist realized what was happening and pulled the microphone away. And that's where the video ends, as far as I saw. It is maybe something you haven't thought of. It is kind of both intuitive and not obvious, this idea of focusing on the mighty works Jesus has done versus who Jesus is. Jesus does these wonderful miracles, and we read through the text in his life on earth, all these times that he touches people and heals people, and those miracles express his nature, his love, and they express his power, his divinity, but the point is not to just change somebody's life. The point is to shift their focus back on Jesus. If we're focused on the acts of Jesus, the blessings, if you will, kind of one of the popular words we talk about in the church, the blessings of Jesus in his life. Yeah, he gave me my health. He gave me my family. He gave me this sweet job, this new car, the respect of my peers, whatever it is that you appreciate and you love. You can say that, but we really need to be cautious, because if our focus on our relationship with God is on all the things that he's given us, then our focus is on who? It's on ourself. And the point is that the focus should be shifted back on God. Because Jesus came into our world so long ago to find us where we were lost and where we were broken, and to change it, but not to change us and leave us there, but to demonstrate who he was in this tremendous act of grace and love on the cross and in the resurrection, to lead us out of this broken world and to lead us into a new life, to shift our focus on me and mine, and to change it to see Jesus and to see the work of God and say, that's my focus. You know, in the garden, Adam and Eve lost focus on God, and they focused on their own desires and their own fulfillment. And we find through Scripture this teaching over and over again that when we shift our focus onto God, then we will find real fulfillment. And then we will find our real purpose, and then we'll find real healing, and then we'll find, if you will, real blessing. And I think we see that in this passage. These people had seen the works of Christ on earth. This is after the resurrection. They had seen the works of Christ on earth, but they had failed to see, if you will, in an existential sense, Jesus, God incarnate. And then I said there's a ... There's a postscript. Verse 15, chapter 16, verse 15. This is Jesus. After rebuking them, he said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the good news to all creation." See, when we shift our focus onto Jesus, we likewise shift our focus onto the work of Jesus, the work of God in the world. And there we will find real blessing and real fulfillment and real purpose as we are once again made one with our Creator as we were before the world was broken by sin. encourage you this week, enjoy the blessings of God. The simple ones, like the fact that you woke up, that you have people that you care about, that you have things that you look forward to. But ask God continually, be in a regular conversation. God, what do you see? What are you doing? How can I see it? How can I be a part of it? And I believe truly that is if you will, living your best life. Until we meet again, God bless you.